Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Gist with Comedian Hustle. In our last episode, we discussed about domestic violence, where we explained what domestic violence is all about, the causes and the preventive measures. So in today's episode, we are going to discuss about the topic education. Now, there's this question I want to ask. Is education still the key to success in Nigeria? I don't know. Maybe not the key to success, but they don't change the padlock. So nobody knows. So alright, so here with me I have two guests in our midst today. So one of them is a comedian, while the other one is an actress. Two of them are still upcoming, they never too blow. Two of them, they are very good in their field. One is a comedian and also an actor, while the other one is an actress. So we'll go for a commercial break. When we come back, I will introduce them to you. Thank you.
Bros, they stay for this area.
No man, at my house.
I don't know, I don't lost like 2 times now for this same area.
This area.
I don't lost 2 times for down.
Where you dey go?
You get one relationship where I want make it lead to marriage. They say make I waka dey come down. I don't lost 2 times for down.
Okay, you dey relationship.
Man!
But you want me the relationship reach to marriage.
Exactly.
But you don't know the road.
I don't know the road. Wait.
You don't far from here now.
Okay.
You see the
70
road
years
now,
old man.
like this now. Go straight. When you reach there, you see one roundabout.
Okay, roundabout dey front.
Yes, you go around the roundabout.
I go around the roundabout.
Yes, then you come face one street like this. You turn. No follow that road. Enter the bush wey dey beside am. No, enter the bush wey dey beside am. That bush now, they enter inside. You go see one place like a river stream. They enter, they cross there. No follow them in that bush. Enter like that.
How many times did they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not
Okay, now you know to marriage.
You be mumu. You think they wise?
So that you say that
Mumu man.
there you get.
I go waka go street.
So
Mumu man.
Alright guys, welcome back to Gist with Comedian Hustle. You can visit our social media platforms. We are on Facebook at Gist with Comedian Hustle, same with our Instagram page. Then when it comes to YouTube, you will see our YouTube handle as Comedian Hustle. Once again, my name is Ogo Clinton Chukwebuka. So now we have 3 guests in our midst. We have comedian Sonzi, Flourish, and comedian Kelly.
So over there is Kelly. Kelly is a comedian, he's an actor. He's into interior decoration. Welcome to Gist with Comedian Hustle.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the fact that you came. Alright, then over there is Flourish. Flourish is a Chinese student. She's also an actress. She's an upcoming actress, so welcome to Gist with Comedian Hustle. Then over there is our almighty musician, comedian Somzi. Somzi is a skit maker. He's a comedian. He's an actor too, so it comes like saying I'm a comedian at the always show, but I'm really happy you're here. Thank you very much.
I'm also happy to be here.
Alright, thank you.
Alright guys, welcome to Gist with Comedian Hustle. I really appreciate the fact that you guys made it to our show today. So our topic today is about education. So there's this saying that education is the key to success. So I really want to ask this question. Do you guys think education is still the key to success in Nigeria?
Oh man, I don't think say education is the key. If I say they don't loss, I don't know which padlock. I bet which padlock. I bet make that tell us which padlock. Education can never be the key. You guys are laughing, but let's be frank with ourselves. Seriously, Nigeria does not have any plans for the youth. Thousands of graduate every time, first class degree, second class upper, they end up in POS business. Look at our youth nowadays. They just graduate without any skills. Most of the time you see keke drivers, some of them are graduates. The last time they had a youth convention in my village, one of the senator of Nigeria, Senator of Labour and Employment, requested for youth to come out with first class graduates. Those are first class, that have first class certificate. I was surprised. I saw thousands of youth coming out with first class certificates, no job. So thousands of youth came out, first class certificates, but there is no job for them. I even saw one that was present with his own certificate. He was there. I met the guy. The guy told me he has been looking for any payable job, any work, but he can't see anything. The guy even regretted the fact that he paid up to hundreds of thousands in university. Still, he graduated. He didn't see any job. So I don't really think education is still the key to anything. I think self-employment is the key now. Thank you.
All right, you guys have listened to what Somzi said. According to him, he said self-employment is now the key to success, no longer education. So what do you guys think? You can drop your comments in the comment section, and then let's hear from our next guest, Flourish. So Flourish, what do you think? Do you think Somzi is right?
Well, in my own view, I would say education is the key and will still remain the key. Just that Nigerians, like, we don't know the value of education. Nigerians don't value it, and it only takes patience. But just like my co-guest here said, most graduates, after graduating, no job and all that. But even in the self-employment of business, like he said, we still need education. Education is important. Okay, for example, it builds the communication, the calculation, and
Yeah, education will teach you all those. Education will teach you also fear like this, like I said.
all that.
Also fear, like, what am I trying to say? Education won't teach you how to do also fear. Do you understand? Like, come to Nigeria as a country. Come to Nigeria as a country like this. Take for example this ASU strike of his stuff. I could remember since when, as a growing child, I've heard of ASU strike, and most of the times it's, it brings down the thinking level of every student. Just for example now, I can be like, oh yes, this is a 4 years course. And then ASU comes up with their strike and be like, oh, you're studying a 4 years course, and you see it's going to something like 4, 5, 6 years. So just come to think of it, it's, no. I don't think education is a key for me. I have so many things to say, and okay, I look like a comedian. What do you think make me joining that line? It's not because of I'm not learned or something, but if I should start waiting for the strike and things like that, then I don't think I would actually become something. In this our country, the only thing needed is certificates, and you can easily buy it. You can just buy that certificate and then be whatever you want to be. A zoologist is working in a bank as a bank manager, and you're telling me education is the key. How? I don't think it's possible. It's not actually possible. So education is not the possible. Like I'm telling you, education is not actually everything. Bill Gates, excuse me, Bill Gates is not actually learned, but he's a billionaire. Do you tell me that school taught him all those things? No.
So you cannot tell me that education is the key. To me, education is no longer the key.
Okay, well, I think education is still the key to success, just like what Flourish said. She said education is still the key to success in terms of communication, calculations, and all those stuff. So with that, I think education is still the key to success. So that doesn't mean that being self-employed is not good. It's great. Do you understand? So being educated and self-employed is perfect. So you're not used because education is the key to success and invest all your time, all your energy, all the things you have in that education, because one day that education might fail you. So it's also good when you are focusing on education, you'll be focusing on another skill. Do you understand? Another skill, learn something doing. Do you understand? So that when education fails, you can still find something to hold. So even when you are not, even when you are educated, you still need to learn something. Don't just depend on education alone. Do you understand? So my brother Kelly, why they laugh? No, they laugh. Education, it's just like somebody that is learning something, maybe a trader that doesn't know calculation. Do you understand? The person will make like lots in his business. Do you understand? No matter how many billion you'll be making, they will not know how much you are losing. And people that like educated people working for you will be stealing from you without your knowledge. So anyhow we take put education is still the key. Anyhow, even if you like change the padlock, that's still education. Yes. So,
The door don't lock.
even if you like make that door lost, make you bring another, education is what's still the key. Alright, so being educated is not just all about going to school. Somebody that didn't go to school can still be educated. Do you understand? So they have different aspects of education. So in our next episode, we are going to discuss more about different types and aspects of education. So if you even see person who goes to school, still the person is not educated, it happen. Alright guys, thank you very much for making it to today's show. I really appreciate the fact that you guys honored my invitation. Thank you very much. Thank you, comedian Kelly. Thank you, Flourish, and thank you to comedian Somzi. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Alright, so in our next episode, we are still going to elaborate more on this education stuff, the different aspects of education and different types of education we have. Because some of us might ask, or maybe might be thinking that maybe during those olden days, our parents weren't educated, but still they didn't die. Do you understand? So even at that point, that is another type of education. Going to school is another type of education. Do you understand? So in our next video, we are going to elaborate more on this. So follow our social media handles to be updated. We are on Facebook at Gist with Comedian Hustle. When you come to YouTube, you will see our handle at Comedian Hustle. Then when you come to Instagram, you will see our handle as Gist with Comedian Hustle. So see you guys next week, next time. Thank you.
Run.